We all have trauma, but does the person that you're dating have trauma issues that he or she is not dealing with? Because if you don't find out early, you're going to find out late, or you might find out when it's too late, right? Do they have anger issues? Okay? Do they have criminal inclinations, right? Like some people used to rob and steal and do drugs and sell drugs and all of that, or they went to jail, or whether they stopped. Some of them never really stopped, or they still got it in them. They're still going to steal something from somebody, or they're going to rob something, and you're going to be like, well, what just happened? Why'd you do that? Where'd that come from? Because you didn't know their past. You kind of need to know a person's past and know if they have resolved issues, if they've been hurt by a woman, by a man, by a family member, by a job loss, by whatever. We all have trauma. If you don't know, and that person might take it out on you. Like in one of my videos, I told you about me being abused by a woman. You know what I'm saying? They last long because I ain't having it, but I'm just saying, some people, they let it keep going and going and going, trying to make things better. I knew better. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be putting your hands on me. You know what I mean? Nah, we ain't doing that. You know? And I didn't do my research in that situation. Okay? I just saw a beautiful woman, and she was crazy about me, and she was crazy about me. Cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't do my due diligence, and I found out she was crazy. And, you know, that's how people end up getting hurt. They be on the news, and things happen. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that to be you because you didn't do your homework. People don't like doing homework these days, right? Anyway, so yeah, make sure y'all talk, man. Y'all got to communicate. You got to watch him and you got to watch her and listen to what they say. Y'all got to talk to each other right. Y'all got to be respectful, you know. And you got to always work on yourself. Self-examination, self-correction. If you know you're doing something wrong, you got to work on it. You can't just be like, that's how I am. That's how it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm this and I'm that. And, you know, people always going back to their past. Like, I was a boss. You know what I'm saying? These streets. Everybody know I'm like this and I'm like. No, now you're here. Like Rakim said, it ain't where you're from, is where you're at. Right? So now we're here. So now you and I, like Houdini said, you and me one-on-one against the world. That's what it is now. Forget everybody else. Me and you got to work on our soul salvation. You know what I'm saying? We got to work out our soul salvation. You know what I'm saying? You got to work, get that out, bring it out in the open. Let's look at it. Let's deal with it before somebody gets hurt. You understand? All right. Kamal Imani. Subscribe, like, share. Sirius Relationships. YouTube. Peace.